Hello everybody and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump and an eraser. So, without further ado, let's go right into this. Okay, let's have a horizon down here. And it's going to be mountain tops like this, but it's going to be no. It's going to be important now already. So let's go in here in the sky and have some clouds in there. Only the lower areas, like this. Just a lot of very flat arcs open to the top. And maybe another top of a cloud right here, trying to make some gaps in the clouds where you can see the sky. Right there, for example, above this cloud. But right now I'm not sure about if I'm going to make this entire sky gray. I was going to, but once I made the first lines right here, this feeling of less is more came again. So I don't know if I'm going to leave different gaps, but I think I'm just going to stick with the plan and make it all gray except for the gaps in between the clouds. Since now I've already made a lot of lines right here and I can't really go for the minimalist thing. So yeah. The entire cloud area is going to be various shades of gray. And then we're going to have a gap above this cloud right here and this gap right there. Maybe I'll put in another. Maybe I won't. Let's see how I feel about it. It's almost a shame. Some of those gaps right here looked really cool, I think. But yeah, I can try something else some other day, so that's not lost. Okay, how's this going to look? Maybe this is the gap right here. Okay, also, as I go more and more up into the scene, I will make the arcs larger, since each arc is the bottom area of a cloud, and the clouds appear larger right here. So here we've got only one cloud that we can see, and more towards the horizon we see a couple of clouds next to each other. Okay, very just quickly go in with the 3B pencil and mark those clouds right here. And those are the darkest areas of the clouds where they are the thickest. Also, they are darker as they are closer towards us and above the horizon. The saturation is turned down a little bit. Okay, now let me go in with the blending stump and try and get rid of some of this line structure. Get some smoothness in there. Right here above the horizon. Let's go in there. Gonna go in with more detail in the second layer. Okay, right here, over here, and now the rest right there. Okay, now let's go in again and make some more lines. Maybe now I will follow those darker areas that I've got here from the first layer. And now I can do this more minimalist thing that emerged from my lines earlier. Now that all here is gray, I can just go in with a couple of lines. Okay, let's make those volumes larger right here, getting gradually larger as we approach the portion of the sky that's right above us. Okay. This one right here. One cloud right there. Okay. That's the distance done. Now let's go in here with the 3B pencil and make the bottom of those clouds darker. Right there. up here. Going up more like this, right there, right here. And now the last one up here. Okay, let's go in there again with the blending stump, this time from the bottom, and pull that up into the lighter area of the cloud, like this, just to get rid of the lines again. Put it down completely flat, like this, and go up all the way, like so. Okay, and now I'll go in again with the 3B pencil and do the same thing that I did down below here. Go in with a couple more volumes. This time it's not, each volume is not an entire cloud, but it's an area of the cloud that pops out down here. Couple volumes down here. And now some up here. Let's go in here with the 7B pencil. Just to get this extra bit of tone down here. Maybe like so. Okay. Now let's go down into those mountains right here. Let's go in with another layer right in front of those, right here, maybe like this. And a third one right there, maybe. Going down like this right here. Okay. And the light comes from the right. We've got our shadows going to the left right here. Like this. there, down here. I'm creating some uneven, jagged lines right here, so that we've got some differences in those volumes right here. Maybe there's one shape right here and another shadow right there. Let's get some down here as well. Maybe right here, like this. Okay, now before I lose the orientation, I will go into the shadow areas like this. Right here. I kind of want those mountains to be darker than the clouds. So let me switch to the 3B pencil right here. Get a good contrast between those clouds and the mountains. Right there. Down here. This one down here. This volume right there. Okay, now let's go in here. All right. Right there. And down here to the bottom right. Like so. Okay, now let's get those bright areas a little darker as well. Those look way too bright still. They can't be as bright as the brightest areas of the sky where the sun pokes through. Okay, like this, and maybe I go in with another layer like that. Maybe once more. Okay, now I'll go in to those bright areas and give them some detail. All sorts of cracks and lines going on in those faces of the mountains. Like so. And then in the shadow areas as well, of course. Some different patterns. Sometimes it's lines, sometimes just a little spotty area. Like that. Okay. Now let's take the old eraser, make it as clean as possible, and go in here. Make some lines into the clouds. Just pull that down like this. Make it clean again. I'm just sort of wiping it on my skin. You can also have a scrap piece of paper next to you where you quote unquote erase nothing that's gonna leave. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Wasn't quick enough to mute myself. Yeah, if you just erase on a blank piece of paper, that's going to give you a clean area on your eraser as well. To erase those areas like here, just like this. And it looks like the sunlight breaks through the clouds. Okay, and we've got our scene for today. So let's clean up the edges. Like this. All right. Let's get rid of the residue. Okay. There you go. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe the inspiration or motivation to be creative yourself, or you're getting some other work done while you're watching me ramble on in the background. Anyway, if you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and dropping down into the comment section to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. Now, with all this said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.